just give you brief details of the story. The story relates to the death of Judge Loya, who was the second judge heading the CBI Special Court hearing the Sohrabuddin case, in which Amit Shah, now President of the BJP, was the main accused. In late October, when he went to Nagpur, his family received a call at 5 a.m. in the morning informing them that the judge had died at night and the post-mortem had been conducted. The body then was taken to his ancestral village, where it reached 12 at night. The family had grave doubts and suspicions about the circumstances of the death, and I'll just elaborate what some of those doubts were. One was that they were first informed at 5 a.m. in the morning about the death and the post-mortem. The post-mortem itself states the time of death at 6:15 in the morning, and the time of the post-mortem is later in the day, around 10, 10:30, 11 a.m. in the morning. So clearly, the circumstances of the post-mortem, the date and time, raised questions. When they inquired about the circumstances in which the judge died, they were told late at night, staying at a VIP guest house in Nagpur, he experienced chest pains, and two other judges who had travelled with him to Bombay, from Bombay, transported him in an auto rickshaw. Now this is a VIP guest house, and the nearest auto rickshaw stand is 2 kilometers away. He was transported in auto rickshaw by the two judges, nobody local accompanying him, to a private hospital where even the ECG was not working. He climbed up the stairs himself, came down, and by the time he was taken to the next hospital, he was declared dead. Questions about why better arrangements did not exist, why nobody local accompanied him, why he did not go to a good hospital. The family has those questions. And after his death, who ordered a post-mortem? Because there have to be reasons of suspicious death that are required before such a post-mortem is ordered. Why and what led to the post-mortem, the family does not know. Why is there such doubt about the timing of the death and the post-mortem? The family has never been told. Each page of the post-mortem report has been signed and the body handed over to a relative in Nagpur. The family has no relative in Nagpur. Who was this relative? The family does not know. When the body reached the family, there are details which you can read in the story on the blood stains on the shirt, spectacles, belts askew, none of which fit the circumstances. A heart attack and a post-mortem later, there should be no blood anywhere on the body. At that point of time, the family raised questions, wanted a second post-mortem. They were literally silenced by other people who were there. Why was the body not taken back to Bombay, where his family lived, from where he had arrived? Nobody knows. Why did he travel? Why was he taken in an ambulance unaccompanied? Nobody knows. This was a judge who had security in Bombay. Why did he not have security in Nagpur? Nobody knows. Why were there blood stains? Nobody knows. The arrangements and the coordinations with the family was made by an RSS man instead of any official administration. How did an RSS man get involved in this procedure? No one knows. The phone was handed over 3 days later, 4 days later. Why was the phone not given to the family immediately? No one knows. Why was the phone handed over by an RSS man instead of the administration? No one knows. Why were all call details and messages erased from the phone? No one knows. These are the circumstances over which the family has raised doubts. The second part of the story deals with the pressure the judge was under. The judge took over the Sohrabuddin case on June 26. The previous judge, who had asked for personal appearance of Amit Shah, had given a date of June 26, was transferred on June 25th. There was a Supreme Court order in this case that it was to be heard by a single judge. The Chief Justice, then Chief Justice Mohit Shah of the Mumbai High Court is best placed to explain why this was done. Judge Loya's family, his sister, say that over the next 4 months when he was handling the case, late at night, sister says, Judge Shah, the Chief Justice, would ask Loya to visit him. He was under enormous pressure from the Chief Justice, according to the family, all this is on record, to deliver a favorable verdict in favor of Amit Shah. The family says, the sister says, the judge told them that he was offered a 100 crore bribe by the then Chief Justice. This is again what the family said on record. There is one last detail which is tantalizing, which is the family was informed by the judge that if he delivers the verdict before 30th December, there would be another bigger news that would dominate headlines that would be suitable. After the judge died, the next judge who took over the hearings heard the case without a break for 3 days. The verdict was reserved on 17th December. On 30th December, when the verdict was delivered, exonerating Amit Shah, bearing Amit Shah in the case, it ran only as a ticker because that was the day MS Dhoni announced his retirement from Test cricket. These are the details of the story. The circumstances surrounding the story I'll tell you because there will be questions about it. The reporter in question over a year ago was approached by the family. The question of why the family waited this long is also answered. There is a letter in the story released by the son to the Chief Justice asking for a probe in the immediate aftermath, 2 months after the death. Why no action was taken? Nobody knows, the family does not know. The family, obviously, who's had a judge dying in suspicious circumstances, will individually fare for their own circumstances, took some time, found a reporter who was willing to take up the story. Niranjan was working on the story for a year. He came to us a month ago. What happened in that meantime in terms of placing the story? There were no other forums to take the story. He came to us with details. We looked through the details. We identified a lot of things that needed to be verified, cross-checked. We spent a month making sure every detail in the story was plugged. We got the family on record. There is a video where you can see them repeat all these statements. The post-mortem report, details of people who can verify each step in this procedure. It took us a month. That is when we were ready. We released the story. Is it connected to elections? There are elections every 3 months in this country. Everything is connected to some election or the other. Every election is fought by the BJP. Any story that will go against the BJP or seem to be going against the BJP will be seen as political. So I think questions about the timing are just brought. It makes no sense under the circumstances. The story was released when we were ready to release it.